Hi guys, I'm back with another video in the same look as I was either in the video that's coming up or the video that's up. I like to film two videos at once, and I don't ever know which one I'm gonna upload first. More than likely it's this one. So you guys already know by the title of this video, I'm going to show you my top favorite drugstore products, and I do believe that all of these are under $10, maybe $20, I'm not sure. Most of them are under $10. I do know that the Physicians Formula ones, I'm not sure actually if those are under $10. They're a little bit more on the pricey side as far as drugstore, I think. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys some of the highlighters that I love, especially when summer is just around the corner, and I just think that highlight is going to be in and has been in. So if you're looking for a good highlight, I suggest continuing to watch this video. So the first one I will start with is, I just wanted to show you guys this. Before highlight was kind of like really big to where I don't think a lot of companies had been even like packaging highlights or even, you know, having it within their brand product. This is what I used to use a lot, and this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is a pure pigment. This one is called Barely Brazen. So I used to use this all the time as a highlight, like I said before a lot of companies started getting a highlight. So I will swatch this for you guys, and I think it's super pretty, and I still sometimes when I'm wanting a highlight to really pop, I will use this. So you guys can see it right there. Am I focused? So it's really just pretty. Like, look at that highlight, and they have so many different colors. I mean, if you're wanting out of the box colors for your highlight, I suggest looking at this because it is an eyeshadow and you can use an eyeshadow as a highlight. So a lot of times, I mean, we think that we can just use what's called a highlighter as a highlight, but you can also use eyeshadows. So this one is perfect. It's highly pigmented. You guys can see it there on my hand. It's super pretty. So that one, so good. The next ones that I used, and I kind of just picked these ones up. I think this was more when the highlight was coming around, but still not as much. So these ones are the Physician Formulas. I've had these ones for probably like a year or two now, I'm not sure, but this one is my all-time favorite one by the Physicians Formula brand. This one is called Happy Booster. What's really nice is, especially when I'm wanting a really gold highlighter, I will use what is in the middle, and that has like a little heart and it's all gold. So when I'm wanting a really gold pigmented highlighter, I will turn to this. And then when I'm wanting like a little bit of a bronze look, which is great for the summer, I will go and swirl my whole brush into this. So I'll kind of show you guys what the gold one looks like first, and then both of them together. Ooh, I got a lot. Okay, so the gold one, as you guys can see right there, super pretty. It's just like a really nice like golden bronze color. So if you're wanting that, that is in there. It is the little heart right there. So I'll swirl all together to kind of give you guys the full effect, which just makes it like a little bit more bronze. So that is what it looks like when they are swirled together. It just kind of gives it a little bit more of a bronze color rather than full on gold. So that's what that looks like. Again, this one is called a Happy Booster. So it's Glow and Mood Boosting Bake Bronzer. So I guess it's not necessarily a highlight, but as you guys can see in my hand, I think it is definitely a highlight. But I don't know if it actually changes your mood. I mean, I obviously don't see a difference in my mood when I wear it, but again, I mean, that could be the case. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have tried it and if that's the case for you. So moving on, I kind of just went through a spurt, and this one is next. This one is called Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls. This is a translucent pearl, and it just looks like this. This again is from Physicians Formula. So that one just looks like that up close, super pretty. So as you guys can see, I mean, it's dipped down a lot. So it's just like a pretty champagne pearl color. Yeah, and this one's by Physicians Formula. I think that they actually have a lot of like bronzers and everything that you could use for a highlight. So that's what that one looks like. As you guys can see, it's just a nice pearl highlight. So that one is that one. And what's nice about these is, and I don't have it, actually they come with like a little brush and then a mirror also. All right, so moving on, again, this is Physicians Formula. Again, this is a little bit of a different packaging. It is rectangle and it has a brush in the back along with a little mirror right there, which is really nice. So this one is just called Sexy Booster Sexy Glow Bronzer Light Bronzer. So it looks like this. You guys can kind of see. Super pretty. Now this one is definitely more of a highlight, I think. It's just going to give you like a subtle highlight. So if you're not wanting it to be like, you know, like shining so bright and you just want something subtle, I would definitely go with this. It's really nice. It just kind of gives you that like sun-kissed bronze look. I actually really like it for that. If you guys can see on my hand, it's just really pretty, and it is right here. So it just, like I said, it's really subtle. So if you're wanting like a subtle kind of bronzy highlight, this one is perfect for that. So that is it for the Physicians Formula. I know it was a lot, but they really do have a lot of good like bronzing highlight. So the next one, moving on, this one, again, I actually got this on sale. I think this was only like $5. This is the NYC Sun Bronze. Sun and Bronze. So it's a bronzing powder. I know it seems like all of these are bronzing powder, but this one again is a highlight too, and that just looks like that. So you can swirl them all together to get a really nice look. And this one again is a little bit more subtle as well, just to give you a nice like bronze look. You can see it right there. This would be good too for like darker skin girls. It would go really pretty on the skin, or even if I was a little bit tanner, it'd probably look better on mine as well. Moving on, this one I think is only like, it's under $5, if not under like $2.50. This one is from BH Cosmetic. This is a Daisy Blush Duo. So this one has a highlight and a blush in it. I actually got this when I went out to IMATS, and I believe I only got it for $2.50. So it's nice. It has a little mirror at the top, and then again this has a blush side, but then this is a highlight side, which is really nice. This is going to be more like a pearl champagne color. So I'll show you guys that. So if you guys can see, it is more of a champagne color. It's super pretty. So like that. Again, these are like under $5. I don't know if they actually even have them anymore. I will look, and if I do, I'll put the link to everything down below. Okay, the next one is actually an e.l.f. Bake Blush. That's what it's called. This one I do believe is under $3, which is really nice. So that one just looks like this. It's super pretty, you guys, and you could use this more with like a wet, like if you even did it with your finger and had it a little bit wet, you're gonna get probably more of a pigment. But as you guys can see, there's like some pink in it. It's like a champagne color again. So this one's really pretty, and this is not even doing it wet, but you can get it wet and it will give you more pigment. So again, this one's like a champagne pinkish pearl undertone, but that one looks just like that. Super pretty. And again, these ones are only like $3, you guys. So yeah, that one's pretty. So again, that is e.l.f. You can find those at basically like any Walmart. I'm not sure where else they sell them, but they also have them online. So the next one, I'm kind of saving my best for last, which is what I always use, but this one is ColourPop, and this one is from the Karuchi collaboration with them, and this one is called KaePop Glo Up. So it's just a really pretty, oh my gosh, this I could sit here and rub all day long. Like, you guys, if you haven't tried ColourPop, I rave about them in so many videos of mine, but this stuff is amazing. The formula of this stuff, I just don't even understand, but it just feels so good. And this, I mean, it just feels so soft. It's crazy. I don't know. I need to wear this one more because it's amazing. So that one looks like that, and it's so beautiful. Look at that. I mean, oh my goodness, that's what the packaging looks like. I just can't deal. It's amazing. So again, this one is called Glow Up. That was the collaboration with Karrueche. These, I believe, are about $8 or so. Not too much because it's pretty big, a big size that you guys get. I mean, just look at it on my finger. Looks like pure, like gold bronze. All right, so the last one. This is my all-time favorite highlight that I have tried in a very, very long time, and it's so amazing because there's so many different varieties for all different types of skin colors and everything. Like, so if you are looking for a bronzer or you're just looking for a variety of bronzers, I highly recommend this palette. I literally like use this every single day, and I'm just like, I kind of need to try out other highlights, but I don't even want to because I love this one so much. And it's the Carly Bybelt, and that's a collab with BH Cosmetics. So mine looks a little bit like this fell out, unfortunately, but if you guys can see, you can obviously tell I use the highlights all the time. This one is a little bit too dark for me, but on darker skin tones, I think it would look seriously amazing. These ones are the ones that I usually use the most. I think this one would look nicer on lighter skin tones, but these two, I kind of just mix them together and use them. I will show you guys the highlight from each one of them. So it kind of just has a variety. One's kind of like a more pearl undertone than a champagne, and then we got like a bronze, and then we got like a deeper bronze. So again, like I said, it's perfect for all skin colors. So I will swatch the first one, which is the like champagne, well, it's like more of a pearl actually, the first one on that palette. So that just looks like this. Super beautiful, and they're highly pigmented. Like, that was like literally just swirling my hand in it a couple times and then swatching it, so it's really nice. This one I have used so much, it's funny. So this one has more of a champagne color, so it's like pearl and then champagne, which just looks like this. It's super pretty. And then this one has a little bit more of a bronze in it, but again, I mix these two together and I feel like I get like my perfect color that I want. So you guys can see right there, that's the bronze. All right, and then lastly, this is a more deeper bronze. Again, I think it would look so pretty on deeper skin tones. Sometimes when I'm doing like a very bronze look, I will actually use this for my highlight. I don't put as much, but it looks so pretty. I mean, look at this. I just can't even, it's crazy. They look amazing, and they're so pigmented, you guys. So I saved the best for last. That one is literally my all-time favorite one, and it's so nice that it comes with 4, and I think I need to try out more because I'm just like, have been on this bandwagon since I got it, and that was when it released, so I don't even know how many months it's been since I've just been using this as a highlight. But anyways, you guys, that is the completed highlight slash bronzer, I guess you could say, my top ones. If you guys know of any other ones that are affordable and on the cheaper end, please just let me know down below. I would love to check out new ones. I obviously need to check out higher end ones like such as the Anastasia one, but I just don't want to pay $50 for a palette of highlighters. I just don't know. So if you guys know any alternatives that are really good, and I know the Wet n Wild ones just released, but I could not find them at any of my Walgreens, so I couldn't get my hands on them. I already know that those ones are probably amazing, and I hope that they re-release them. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I will link everything down below.